Ooh, wing. Forgot to turn off this 8. Okay. Let's find my stream. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, the man, Lincoln Clay. There we go. How's everybody doing today? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, the man, Lincoln Clay. And we are back in the house checking out State of Play for Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. According to Sony, this State of Play will be mostly dedicated to Japanese developers. And because there are going to be no updates on PSVR 2, as stated by Sony, I don't know how much of this I'll be interested in, but I still wanted to check it out anyway, because I'm going to approach this from the standpoint of any game that they show us. I'm going to look at it from the standpoint of what I like this game if it's in VR, and take it from there. So I know that there's a lot of people streaming this State of Play, bigger YouTubers, what have you. So for those of you who elected to join me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we'll be ready to get the ball rolling here in what, 10 minutes? So also today, I think I could talk a little bit about the roadmap here. Yeah, look at that. A lot of people streaming. See here, Jay Barry, No Cap Podcast, Sick Humor, other words. PlayStation themselves. So, Hussein, you're on break at work. Hey, I appreciate you popping in. I really do. Enjoy the rest of your day at work. No, don't work too hard. Gaming, is that gaming part 7? Yeah, how you doing? And let me go get my reading glasses. So I was debating whether or not to stream some GT7 today, and I kind of got a roadmap laid out of how I'm going to go about streaming sim racing. Because honestly speaking, I've got to work GT7 into my streams. There's no way around it. Even though ACC, Assetto Corsa Competizione, is my preferred racing sim, GT7 continues to wear the crown when it comes to sim racing. GT Sport had a tremendous user base, and I expect even more out of GT7. And I mean, so many people seem to love the license test right now, and as well as pimping out their own cars. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about the online part of it. So, but a lot of people that I thought wouldn't really be interested in this game seem to be enjoying it. So that's a pleasant surprise. Let's see here. Had no idea the State of Play was going on until I saw your stream. I didn't know about it until yesterday, Hussein. So to continue what I was saying, I'm finding, honestly speaking, I don't really get too deep into analytics. All I really do is pay attention to how many views something got. Once I'm done going live, I'll go back and check how many live viewers there were, and then I might come back the next day or the day after and see how many more views I got on the replay. And there's no way around it. I get more streams when I stream something from the PS5. It doesn't matter what it is. It just basically has to have PS5 in the title, and I get more views. So that tells you, that speaks to the the user base of the console. And I found that my Assetto Corsa Competizione streams on PS5 was getting more views than my Assetto Corsa streams on PC. Now, bear in mind that at the time that I was doing it, we had just got that update for the 60 frames 4K. So I don't know if that had anything to do with the boosted views, but I still took note of it, no doubt. And there's no question that I've been getting more views from GT7. No question about that. Next week, we're going to get an update from Kunos on Assetto Corsa Competizione on PS5 as well as Xbox Series X. They're finally going to, well, not finally, they've been working on it from the word go, but we're going to get a patch that's hopefully is going to work out some of the bugs. So, short story long, my roadmap is going to consist, let's see here, let's turn some more light on here. So, as far as streaming Assetto Corsa Competizione from the PC, I think I'm going to continue to stream that on Friday, because I have Assetto Corsa Competizione, we call it ACC Fridays, with Ham, Kevy D, Salsa, and the rest of the boys. That's still going to happen Friday, 3:30 Eastern. And Sunday evening, I think I'm going to continue to do the Low Fuel Motorsports Daily Race. What time I do it, it all depends on what time I get home from dropping my son off. Usually it'll probably happen in the evening around 7 or 8 o'clock, because they run a race every hour. So roughly around that time, that'll be my PC streams. Assetto Corsa Competizione on PS5, I'm still planning to stream that from Twitch. I've done one stream already, but I forgot to turn the volume on. But I still felt good about the stream. Once we get the update next week, I will do a stream from the PS5, and then it'll move over to Twitch. I'll do that at least once a week, and then finally GT7, I will definitely do at least one stream a week of GT7, possibly two. So we're looking at about 5 days a week. You know, if you include the PS5 ACC on Twitch, we're looking at about 5 days a week that I would be streaming sim racing. Other VR titles, I still plan to try to work them in here and there. My son is hard at work trying to get some maps uploaded to Pavlov and contractors. You know, he hit a snag. I mean, he's so close, but yet so far. Once he gets that figured out, I will be streaming his content once a week to help put the word out, because I still believe, you know, we have a developer in the making, so I want to help give him a head start. Dan Sock, what's up? So I'll still do miscellaneous VR streams of other VR games that I have here and there. No set schedule or no set game that I'm going to play. Is just whatever I happen to decide to play on that particular day. But again, once my son gets his situation situated, I will stream his content once a week also. So we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And I think that will probably about do it for my roadmap. So, I'm leaning towards streaming GT7 again, either today at the conclusion of State of Play or tomorrow. So I guess it's all a matter of how I feel after State of Play. We've got 2 minutes. Turn off some of these background lights too. have a drink while I'm at it. Ah. Minute 20 seconds. All right. Get ready to rumble. Let's go.
Hello, viewers. I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will soon occur. Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a team of exofighters has been dispatched. A vortex warning has been issued. Please remain indoors.
I make a sensitive situation.
You've been living fighting the kids records for 2 years.
All I wanted was to be IBS's top pilot.
IBS's latest dinosaur forecasts and exosuit technology were able to keep human casualties to zero. Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan. Meanwhile, IBS continues to recruit candidates to become new exofighters, humanity's greatest hope.
Now that game would be slick in VR.
Another exofighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
State of Play returns with more announcements and updates for your favorite games. We just saw the debut of Exo Primal, a brand new IP from Capcom. It hits PS4 and PS5 next year. Next up, let's get some eye-popping updates for some fan favorites launching soon.
Yeah, that Exo Primal wasn't your style.
なんだか盛り上がってきたな。こんなことが許されるはず。あいつを止めない限り終わらない。死んだのか。体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。終わらせるぞ。あっ。で、来るんだろ一緒に。
Think this would be another slick game in VR, especially using hand gestures to use your powers. Those graphics on that look so 2013.
Visit PlayStation Store to download a new demo for Stranger of Paradise: Final Fantasy Origin.
Except
Now,
my head
let's
just
jump into the
exploded.
world of Forspoken with some all-new gameplay.
It is quite beautiful.
Yeah, in a everything here wants to kill you kind of way.
You know I'm a world changer. They don't make 'em like me anymore. That's why I'm so dangerous. Nothing can stop me. You can't quench the fountain. Nothing can get in my way. I had to move the mountains. I'm at the top of the world. Anything goes. Nothing can stop me. I'm on top of the world.
Let's finish this.
You better buckle up. On a whole nother dimension.
Doesn't do anything for
That
me,
was a new look
but
at
hey,
the
a lot of
sprawling
people are looking
PS5
forward to it.
adventure Forspoken from Luminous Productions.
Said
Let's check out some
2013
6v6
graphics. Yeah,
action
some
in
of
Gundam Evolution, a fast-paced multiplayer shooter coming to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
a couple of these games did not have next-gen graphics. Especially that Final Fantasy. That looks like it should be a free-to-play game. That game does absolutely nothing for me. I saw nothing about this game that made it stand out from any other first-person shooter game with robots. I would agree with you that something like that might flop, but to me it looked like it should be some free-to-play shit. Huh.
Kaiju Brawler Giga Bash comes to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Another game
Next,
that didn't do anything for me.
A fighting game makes a beautiful and bizarre return.
Nice comic book art style, but that looks like a PlayStation Plus game to me. Another game don't do nothing for me. I mean, how many Street Fighter knockouts are we gonna see?
Our next two games will take you beyond life and death.
This looks interesting. Wonder if this game is actually in black and white. Even though the game is in 3D, it still has the fighting has a side scroller look to it. That does look interesting though. So, and I kind of like the black and white art style. It looks like an old samurai movie.
Trapped in an endless cycle. Fighting.
What is this? Returnal
Dying.
DLC?
Returning. Always the same.
Well, if this is Returnal DLC, I know these dudes about to lose their damn mind over this.
Astra, I'm not alone. Not anymore.
Oh, whoa, co-op? Oh shit! They about to lose it. I know these Returnal people about to lose their goddamn
Now
mind.
I stand before the endless tower. I climb as Sisyphus did, pushing the boulder upward. No matter how high I climb, the challenge begins again. But I fight on, through the infinite. Seeking answers. Seeking ascension. My release is within this tower, and I will find it.
Housemarque is bringing campaign co-op and a mysterious new survival mode to Returnal Ascension, a free update hitting this March.
Oh, a free update? Shit, they really gonna lose their
It's almost time to
mind.
sign off, but before we do, let's get a first look at 2 brand new games coming from Square Enix.
Is this really what you want?
And you are certain that what we are doing is best for the people of the kingdom?
Yes. I suppose it would, in a sense. True. Yes. It made me wonder. Am I still that same person?
Yeah.
The era of myths gives way to an era of great turmoil. The continent was ravaged by the devastating war between the Empire and the Alliance. However, one nation remained unaffected by the chaos. The Kingdom of Alatane. Ward of the Augurs, looked destined to have its soil stained with the blood of battle.
We've finally been called up.
We're up against the Empire's main army.
We are to eradicate every last Imperial who comes ashore. Keep focused.
Come on, everyone!
And now you will die.
Do you really have such a yearning for war? I can't comprehend it.
So then, what shall we do now?
We're going to retake it.
This is our chance while they're all assembled. We should send our best and crush them.
That's right. All the more reason to avoid bloodshed.
I'm not into strategy games, but I have played a couple of strategy games in VR, and it is cool.
I suppose it is the only way for us to survive.
So again, this would be another one of those games where I might have some interest to play it in VR.
If the will to fight still lingers within you, then accept my offer and join me.
Valkyrie, heed my words. Ragnarok tears our world asunder. Only hold precious lies on the brink of annihilation. Become my tool of intervention and save this world from doom.
Honestly, a lot of these games all look the same, where you got one person in the center fighting a bunch of enemies. They swing their weapon and it's a light show along with a bunch of scores, you know, 50, 30.
Who are you?
That's all for today. We'll see you soon with another State of Play.
All right. So, not really my place to call that State of Play trash or anything like that, because I already knew that they weren't really going to show me anything that I was going to be interested in unless it was in VR. So it's just something to watch, you know, check it out. Let's see. So I'm just taking a couple of minutes. Hey, right there, Ghostwire Tokyo. Let's see what the requirements are. See the Master Race version of it. Wait a minute. Is it me, or does this PC version look sharper?
What was that?
Now that I stop and think about it, that if I did decide to buy this game, I would buy it on PC, because somebody might come out with a VR mod for it. Or you could run it through Vorpex and try to play it that way in VR. See, Kevin, AAA companies making low-budget looking games. Totally agree. A lot of these games that they showed us today look like something right out of 2013.
Will be her salvation.
Yeah, it sucks. Meh. The Ghostwire game looks sick.
The time is nigh.
So, but now that I know that the game is on PC, because we're looking at the Steam trailer, or at least.
Transformation.
So I want to see what the PC requirements are in a second.
A new age will dawn.
March 25th. So, let's see what the PC requirements are. $80 for the deluxe. Requirements. Oh, not a big game at all. Only 20 gigs of space. Let's see here. The minimum requirements: you need a GTX 1060. Recommended is a GTX 1080. i7 4770K for minimum, and the i7 6700 for recommended. So a game like this, I'm not trying to toot my horn, but a game like this with those kind of requirements, I'd like to think that I should be able to get 100 frames per second, close to it. Let's see what else we got. These are the featured or recommended games. WWE 2022, W2K22. Dual Links. That's free to play, whatever that is. Shadow Warrior. I mean, honestly speaking, a lot of these JRPG games, it looks like you can find a lot of them here on Steam. Elden Ring, Dying Light 2, SnowRunner. That shit's always seemed to be featured. Deadness. I'm thinking this is a VR game. Have a Nice Death, $15. Ride 4, $50. White Shadows. Must be another VR game, $20. And you can still get the Valve for $1,000. Excuse me, folks. So, they might be trying to put out multiple games and build on the ones that do good. And it says not come out the gate swinging with the budget. No, a lot of these games look like they would be, if in my opinion, I would classify these games as high budget AA games or low budget AAA games. Damn. More to online. Now this game right here, Demio, this is a VR. I think it's a VR strategy game, and it was getting a lot of high praise. Yeah, a lot of PS3 looking stuff. Absolutely agree. I mean, the stuff they showed us with today's State of Play, to me, are the type of games that if you have a PS4 but don't have a PS5, you ain't missing anything. Because because if they showed us the PS5 version, then yeah, if you're on a PS4, I don't think you're missing anything at all. So I'll be ready to wrap it up here in a moment. It's 5:30. World War III. Hell, this $15 game had got some decent looking graphics.
Центр Тайфуну. Над вами вражеские птички. Минутная готовность, после них сразу на Б1.
Принято. Готовы выступать. Пошли! Чисто. Держу. Вперед!
Movement at point B1. 5 contacts. Roger. Waiting for our guests. In position.
Урал-центру. Подходим к Б1. Пока все чисто. Второй этаж! На 11!
They're coming to you. Meet them.
Быстро! Заходим! Вперед! Эй, свои! Свои, не стрелять! Спасибо, парни. Выдвигаемся к следующей точке.
We lost point B1. Requesting urgent backup. Roger that, Alpha. On our way. Fire!
Крыша на 12! У нас еще минут 1! Нашли укрытие! Я прикрою! Двигаемся вперед к следующей точке!
It looked like it could have been a serious game until I seen that. When did this game release? Holy shit, 2018? Huh. Still $15, but yep, looks like there's a lot of shit to buy. Holy shit, look at that. Free for the private pack, sergeant upgrade $15, lieutenant upgrade $20, World War III major upgrade $250. Yeah. You said it, go for microtransactions. God damn. Ooh, the major upgrade $250. With that kind of an upgrade, it's probably got a pay to win model. You can buy all of it for $285. Oh my God. How does the game go from $15 to almost and yeah, that's a $300 game. Right there, up top, $299.99. What the fuck? No thanks. Warhammer Battle Sister. I think this is a this is a VR game. Warhammer Battle Sister. So you said mega transactions. So this game here, what's it cost? So this game, I believe, is also actually this game got introduced on the Oculus Quest, if I'm not mistaken. And I think at the time that the game launched, it might have been $30 or $40. Which VR, when it comes to VR games, $20 is somewhat the sweet spot. a, a game for $20 in VR is kind of like, middle of the road. You'll find some hidden gems for $20. You'll find some games where you say, how the hell did they price this shit this high? This game should have been $5. But once a game jumps up to $40, unless it's a highly anticipated game, that's one of those games where I got to do the research before I just jump up and buy it. Because that can get expensive after a while. But $20, I don't know. I might get this for $20. You know what? Let me see if it's available at the Oculus store. Because I think if you buy this at the Oculus store, a lot of games at the Oculus store is cross-buy. And you buy it on the Quest and you get it on the Rift. Vice versa, you only have to buy it once. Let me see if oops. Warhammer Battle Sister. Yeah, it's $20 here too. So if I were to buy it here, let's see if it says anything about being Quest compatible. That's one of the bad things about it. It space required 15 gigs. They don't necessarily tell you whether a game is cross-buy or not. But in all likelihood, supported platforms, Rift and Rift S. Huh. Well, it's co-op, single user, and multiplayer. So for that, it's probably worth it. I mean, the Rift store looks barren these days because most of the games are on Quest, and it's just a matter of whether people want to port it over to PC or not. This game right here, I'm a little bit curious about it, but I don't want to spend the $40 for it. For a VR game, this has got pretty good graphics though.
Kid, if you're watching this, then you made it. Oh, this far, at least. What I'm about to tell you might seem crazy, but it's important that you understand what's about to happen next. This world you know, battered and broken, is not the world that was intended. There are those that believe humanity was always fated to destroy itself. They'll tell you this future will always be inevitable. But this is a lie. You see, we perceive time and space around us as fixed, a clock steadily ticking ever forward. However, the lines between the past, present, and future are an illusion. Nothing but a thin veil behind which lies the path to many possibilities. I have left you everything you need to put things right. But be careful. Not all is what it seems. You must finish what I could not.
Oh, that's just wonderful. So no pressure then.
For VR, these would be considered pretty good graphics. I mean, if this was a flat screen game, people would probably consider this a double A game or an indie game. But as far as like VR, as far as VR status goes, yeah, these would be considered pretty good graphics. So we're working our way till 6 o'clock. So I think I can go ahead and shut this down. Get a few things together. The show was mid. Where the VR stuff? They made that clear that this was going to be Japanese developers. So they made it clear that it wasn't going to be any PSVR updates. So I was more or less, I just wanted to watch it, and hang out with you guys, take a look at it. We all talk about it together. But I didn't expect anything that was going to catch my eye. But Ghostwire Tokyo looks a little bit interesting, and that I don't remember the name of that samurai game that looks like it was in black and white. That looked interesting too. But other than that, I wasn't interested in it. The rest of it looks like that same kind of Final Fantasy shit where you're in the middle fighting a bunch of enemies, and every time you slash one of them, you see some kind of light show with a bunch of scores popping up. So, said, oh, I didn't see the tweet. Okay. Let's go back to the store. Elden Ring. Vampire Survivors, $3. Star Wars Old Republic, free to play. Probably gonna get hit with a copyright for this shit.
If you think you can take on the Empire, you're in for a rude awakening.
Nah, that don't do anything for me. Free to play. Bro, when do you think Oculus is going to make a new headset? I'm surprised we had the Quest 2 for 3 years, right? You know what? Let's look that up to be certain. I think the Oculus Quest has only been out 2 years, but let's look it up to be certain. Oculus Quest 2. It was unveiled September 6th. No! That can't be right. It was unveiled September 16th. Oh, okay, September 16th, 2020. Okay. And it actually released like the next month in October. So it's been out it'll be 2 years in October. So no, it actually hasn't been out 3 years. More like a year and a half. But Oculus did announce Project Cambrio. I don't think we got any pictures of it, but this is supposed to be like a high-end standalone headset. Let me see if they got any images of it. I believe that's it right there. but I think that's probably a better look right there. Pimax 12K. So yeah, this is supposed to be a high-end headset that Meta or Facebook or Oculus, they made it clear that this is going to be a high-end standalone headset, so it's going to be it's going to be considerably more than the Oculus Quest. But it's going to be a standalone headset with PC capabilities, with PC connection. It's also going to have, I believe, it's going to have eye tracking as well as facial tracking. So, based on what they're saying, I'm guessing this headset's probably going to be probably around $500. So, I think we can go ahead and wrap that up.
His comments cold, and I
Oh,
like
oh,
sometimes
oh,
you just
oh,
like what.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and hang it up there. And I'm going to grab a quick bite to eat and then decide whether or not I'm going to come right back with GT7. If I decide to come back with GT7, I'll be back like in a half hour or less. So thanks for watching. Stay to play. Like I said, it was something to do. I really don't have an opinion on it. A couple of games I found that looked interesting, but for the rest of it, didn't really do anything for me. So, but it was still cool though. And with that, I am going to boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. And assuming I jump on GT7, I will see you all in a half hour or less. With that, Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces.